Good morning, my dear friends. My name is Paramjiva Satyananda and I live in Mauritius. I have the immense pleasure to share with you my first video on this newly created YouTube channel. I have been instructed by the divine world to create this YouTube channel to spread universal knowledge and to share my experience with what kind of support and help you can obtain once you choose to become a spiritual person. I started meditating at the age of 21. So it has been a relentless 33 years of regular meditation, day and night, just to discover who really I am. I have read a lot in sacred scriptures, be it the Hindu Bhagavad Gita or the Holy Bible, that we are not this body. And our origin is purely spiritual. Because I have meditated with a lot of self-discipline, the divine world has noticed the kind of devotion that I was putting into my spiritual life. And I have started to get connection little by little with this tremendous divine world. The different experiences that I started to have increased my belief into a very strong faith, because in the beginning I was doing it only just like a pastime, to be honest with you. But now it forms part of my essential being. It is just like I have to take breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I also have to perform all my spiritual practices at the appointed times. The instructions are very clear, and I need to now inspire more and more people to choose the spiritual path and make their lives better. The spiritual life is the energy of the divine, which will give you everything that you need, but not everything that you want. This is one of the essential roles of the divine world, to give to each individual what they need and not what they wish, because everything is also dependent on the law of karma. Just a brief note on wishes and desires. Spiritually, we say that a desire is like a ladder which has a start and has no end. So how can you be happy, satisfied and peaceful when you are constantly wishing to have all kinds of desires fulfilled? So coming back to the purpose of posting this video and the ones which will follow, it is to make you become confident that a spiritual way of life is not an inferior decision. Why am I saying inferior? Because many people tend to believe that the purpose of a human life is to enjoy, is to repeat pleasures one after the other. This is absolutely wrong. The purpose of life is to go back to the kingdom of our Father, of which you are not aware for the moment, but of which you will become more and more conscious when you walk on the spiritual path. The fear of becoming spiritual lies in the heart of 99% of human beings on earth. The fear of God is there. You have to accept it. I was also fearful because I did not know. Because my consciousness was limited. But just like a serious student in a college or a university is very much appreciated by the teachers, by the lecturers, in the same way, a serious spiritual aspirant or student will become a cherished person in the divine world. And this is what I experienced. As soon as the divine world is happy with your devotion, with your perseverance, they will come and start to give you a kind of support and unconditional love that you can never imagine. You will be so surprised by the amount of help you can receive that you need only to ask and you will get it. Of course, like I said, if your individual will is perfectly aligned with the divine will, then what you have wished shall surely be yours at the appointed time. So this is the beauty of the divine word, which I will share with you little by little. If you accept to change your life, the only way to be happy in this material world is to become a spiritual person. Now, the kind of happiness that exists in a spiritual life is not the same as the happiness that you derive from a materialistic world. In the material world, you will enjoy your body through your 5 senses. You will be happy when you see. You will be happy when you hear. You shall be happy when you smell. You shall be happy when you eat. And you shall be happy when you touch the body of another person. These are called pleasures and not happiness. Happiness in the spiritual world takes the form of 3 blessings. First, you will become peaceful. Second, you will enjoy bliss in meditative states. And third, you shall develop the skill of becoming unwavering, meaning that nothing and no one shall ever disturb you. If I tell you there will come a point on your spiritual path that the divine world shall be scrutinizing all your thoughts and all your actions, they will bless you when you are taking the right decisions, and they will warn you when you are taking the wrong decisions. Just imagine you have such kind of help and unconditional support for all your thoughts and decisions, how your life will be. But of course, this does not happen overnight or even in a few months. You will need to show that you are deserving of what the divine world can offer you as gifts. The gifts are there. They are waiting for you. God is waiting for his children to come back to him. You must have all read or heard about this in religious instances, but nobody teaches you the path. Religion is limited. Unfortunately, I must tell you this. I was born a Hindu. I practiced a lot of Hindu rituals, but I was never happy or satisfied with what I wanted. I wanted something deeper. I wanted something more rewarding and satisfying. I wanted answers to my questions, to my confusions, which my own religion didn't give me. Then I started the search for the truth. So inquisitiveness is a very good quality of a serious spiritual aspirant. Inquisitiveness means that you want to know. You are thirsty to know. That is how it starts. And surely when you start getting answers, then your belief starts to improve and it turns into faith. And as your experience grows, as you change and grow, this faith becomes unshakable. Let me tell you that nothing happens in this world without the divine will. We believe we are making decisions. We believe we are thinking and acting. It is the divine world which is the actual doer. No human being on this earth is the actual doer of whatever he or she has been doing or will do in the future. This is the beauty of the divine world. We think we are independent because we have become an adult, because we have a nice job, a nice car, a nice smartphone. This is completely wrong. I used to think like this myself. Every living organism is dependent on the spiritual energy. There is no doubt about this. And when your eyesight shall be changed by the divine word, when you shall see the world and its materialistic functions with a new pair of eyes, then you will say to yourself, how foolish I was all this time. I think this should end my first session with you today. And we shall have the opportunity to interact, to share, so that I can take you step by step, walk hand in hand with you on the spiritual path. You have my email address on my bio on the YouTube channel. You can feel free to contact me anytime for any questions, for any queries, and I shall be glad to enlighten the darknesses that are inside of you. This is my main function for you throughout this YouTube channel. I pray God bless you and all your close ones with love and light. And until the next video, I say to all of you a very warm goodbye.